Hello folks, and welcome back to Fallout 4. And on the last episode, we covered the Creation Club quest to acquire this weapon, as well as the sniper rifle variant of it. And the next one I would like to cover is actually not far away. The quest Over the Moon. Investigate the roads west of Grey Garden. So when I got some of the Creation Club stuff, I got something called the Astro Bundle or something, which included this quest I'm doing, and then the Captain Cosmos stuff, which we'll have to do in another video because it's a bit of a longer experience. And it also gave me some suit, which I apparently don't have on me at the moment, so we'll pick that up afterwards. But this one's not a super long quest or anything, but it does add some weapons that I really like to the game. Still planning on doing some Creation Club adventures for the next few episodes. Just nice to take a break from the main game and explore something different. Then we'll probably be going off to Nuke World, which I've been putting off for a while, but it is really the last main chunk of content for me to do, other than dealing with the Institute, which I still haven't decided if I'm going to do that before I go to Nuke World or not. We'll know in a few episodes here. Anyhow, this is a random encounter hotspot, but nothing happening here. Except for this. Dead settler, dead Brahmin. Farmer's note. Anything else on you? No? I've always had trouble sleeping. Just the slightest noise and my eyes pop open wider than a cornfield. Of course, out here that ain't a bad thing. Whether it's the raiders trying to steal your lunch or the muties trying to cook you for it, if you want to survive in the Commonwealth, you gotta have your mind on a hair trigger. But that night, what woke me wasn't a noise, it was a light. My first thought was poachers coming after Bessie and my herd, so I grabbed my shotgun and ran out to where they were grazing. But somewhere between the farm and the field, I noticed the light wasn't coming from the ground, it was coming from the sky. Now, I've been known to spin a tale or two, but what I saw next is the God-to-honest truth. It was my Bessie, hooves and all, 40 feet in the air. The next morning, I tried to tell a trader what happened. They tried to convince me she was carried off by blood bugs, but I've seen them things make a meal out of a Brahmin before. This was different. It was like she got sucked right up into the sky. It's happened 2 more times since. All I got left now is Emma. She's Bessie's only daughter, and I'll be damned if I let them have her too. So I'm taking her back to the wild, back home to live with her kind. It may not be the safest place to be, but if she's off the farm, at least she'll be safe from them. In fact, Emma's been there once before. When I rope a wild Brahmin, I like to have one of my own beside me. It lets them all know I treat my herd well. Of course, Emma took up a spot near the back where the hub flowers grow. At first I thought she was being shy, but later I found out she just liked the smell. Next time I come visit her, I imagine that's where she'll be. So, yeah, obviously it sort of sounds like she was being abducted. I mean, come on, cow being sucked up into the sky. Emma's keepsake. Not sure what that is, but deliver Emma's keepsake back to the wild. So this is another thing I mentioned with the other quest on the previous episode. I like it when these utilize parts of the wasteland that are kind of, unused in the middle of nowhere. And this one does that, just like the Quantum Stag quest. Yeah, for the most part anyways, but let's trek off into the hills here. There's actually a fair amount of interesting, even though it's minor, just little locations that aren't marked when you start venturing out into the middle of nowhere in this game that you start noticing once you start getting towards the end game and just, or whatever else, I guess. But when you start just roaming around aimlessly, purposefully trying to avoid map markers and stuff. And out here is one of those places. Obviously, we're kind of close to Fort Hagen. See the red rocket and the marker up there. And this weapon is the Manuel Carbine. I also have a sniper rifle version of it. If you didn't see the last episode, I covered the little Creation Club quest to go acquire this thing. Showed all the mods for it, or most of them. And just messed around with it. Really like this weapon. And I really like the weapons we're about to get from this. Forgot to turn around and go up here. this is another random unmarked location. And it's one that it never seems to work well when I try to mess with this thing. Obviously they were launching, you know, oxygen tanks, but they tend to just blow up. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a mod that's messing that up, but they don't have the intended effect of flying off into the distance. Anyways, nothing really in there, but also something over here. Whatever this is. Looks like part of a plane wreckage. It's been a while since I've roamed out in these parts. Yeah, plane wreckage. I know there's not a full crash site out here, but... Huh. There's an APC over here we should probably check. Yeah. Okay. I'm playing a lot of Fallout 76 lately, and it's always nice coming back to this, seeing how nice it looks. I mean, 76 looks pretty good, but... So... Pardon me while I take a screenshot. And we got hostiles. Not very tough hostiles. Alright. Retrieve the alien weapons. Now, anyone who's played Fallout 3 and the Mothership Zeta DLC will recognize these weapons. Alien Atomizer. And the Alien Disintegrator. Also, there should be one other over here. Poor Brahmin. The Alien Shock Baton. So you can modify these things, and I'll show you that as soon as we're done here. Yeah, Wild Brahmin herd. What was I saying? Just to finish what I was saying before, Fallout 76 looks pretty good, but you can't use ENBs and stuff, so it's nice coming back to this, seeing how nice it looks. Emma's Spot. Keepsake delivered. Okay. What's up, Brahmin? Sorry about your friend there. And there you have it. Real short quest, but sufficient enough to get the weapons. There's a little bit of story about why we came out here. So let's go to a workbench and mess with these things, and then we'll go use them. Now, obviously, the alien blaster ammo, there's only a limited supply of it in the game, so you should be able to have a mod to use fusion cells to convert them to use fusion cells. I'm not going to do that at the moment because I do have some alien ammo, but I will in the future when I run out. I completely forgot that I was working on this place. I haven't shown this. Yeah, it's pretty incomplete. You may have remembered this location as just being open air, but I started adding stuff. Started adding another level. I need to make it more convincing with some, you know, columns coming down and stuff. Let me just... Hold on. Get a little sidetracked here for a minute and just show you. I can't remember if I... Okay, I just did the one level so far. I was planning for a while to turn this into just like a storage warehouse and a manufacturing plant, like an ammo mill or something like that, or a food factory, something. But I kind of went around and made the space for it. More or less. Not done. Just a work in progress here. And there'll be more levels to it and stuff like that, but before it was just holding all my mini power armor mods and vanilla power armors. There's my Minuteman armor. Okay, anyways. So, the Alien Atomizer. Get these options. I'll do different things. I'm not gonna go through every single one, but I'll show you what they are real quick. Extra limb damage, multiple projectiles, suppressor barrel. I honestly like the standard barrel because it looks most like the Fallout 3 one. Put a comfort grip on it. And yeah, you can change the fusion magazine. It lowers the damage a little bit, but it's not that much. I'm just gonna leave it for the moment. And you can just have a standard sight. The reflex sight, you can't actually see it here, but it's really cool. It's like a holographic sight. Rename this 2cc Alien Atomizer, so Creation Club. Alien Shock Baton. Standard head, bladed head for bleeding, extra limb damage, the heavy head, and then my favorite, the stun head, which adds electrical damage and gives you a chance to stun. And standard hilt, comfort hilt, just action point cost. I don't really use action points with melee weapons. In fact, I don't really use melee weapons, but just put that on. And the Disintegrator. So here's our options for barrels: short, long, splitter. I use the sniper barrel usually just because, you know, better accuracy and range. The atomizing mist barrel, not exactly sure what that does, but spinning barrel, must be automatic. That's pretty cool looking, but and then this kind of turns it into that that other weapon from the Zeta DLC. I can't remember what it was called. It was like a drill that lobbed energy grenades, but that's basically what this does. I'm gonna go with the sniper barrel, marksman stock. Keep the standard mag for now, and you can put a short scope on this, which is really cool looking, but I'm just not really a fan of magnified optics in this game very much. So we're gonna go with the reflex sight again. So here's the other Creation Club thing that came with that bundle, Morgan's spacesuit, which is from the Prey game. Pretty cool looking. Seems appropriate to be wearing it when we go use this stuff. Now let's go find some unlucky saps to use it on. So, give you a quick look at these things. Here is the shock baton. There you go. Slightly better view of it here. Not bad. And here is the Alien Atomizer. Also very well made mods. It's nice textures, nice model. Looks good. And then the Disintegrator, which also is a really nice looking weapon. You can kind of see the reflex sight from here. You'll see it better when I go back the first person view. And there you see what I mean about the reflex sight. Now in my experience, this Atomizer is better than the Disintegrator. For whatever reason, I was actually planning on going down here. Brotherhood just always blowing their vertebrates up. Should be a bunch of raiders over here, usually is anyways. By Reed Marina. Hello. You can see it's pretty powerful. Do some VATS action with it. Yep, pretty powerful. Go to the Disintegrator. Well, when you headshot him. It kind of has that slower projectile, like a plasma weapon. Alright. Oh, whoops. Beat some people down with this thing. Character is not a male. You can see it stuns them. They just fall over like a plank.
Just getting warmed up over here.
It actually shouldn't have this high of a chance to stun. I don't know why it is. There we go. That was just a fluke, I guess. Hi there. Nice goggles. Oh boy. You okay? A power attack. Wait, isn't it? There we go. Melee isn't really my thing in these games. I don't really like the melee system in any Fallout game. It's a little more tolerable in 3 in New Vegas, but still don't really like it. But guns are my thing. Just love this thing. It's a reload. I like the reload animation for this thing. Pretty cool. And the Disintegrator. Also not bad. Kind of like a plasma weapon, but yeah. So, there you have it, I guess. Not a whole lot more to talk about. I really like these weapons, and I'm probably gonna, keep them on me. as well as the other Creation Club ones. As many weapon mods as I have, it is nice to use some different stuff now and then, because most of the weapon mods I have are real-world weapons, but these are more from the Fallout universe. The Manuel rifles I could see in the Fallout universe as well. Nice throwback to Mothership Zeta with these. The suit's okay. I mean, I didn't really have an option. It just kind of came with it, with that pack I got, which saved me a little bit of credits. And there you have it. There is the Zetan Arsenal Creation Club item. I don't actually remember how much, I think the entire bundle, I don't remember how much it was, but it was, everything was a little discounted because I got 3 things in one. So I can't remember how much it is. Like I said before, I kind of think all Creation Club items are a little overpriced. But that being said, I do like what I got with this one. And yeah, I've got a few more I want to check out, so there'll be a few more shorter episodes like this. And then we'll get back to the main game. So I will see you guys next time. Take it easy.